Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into The Good Place Season 2, episode number 3, called Team Cockroach. Hopefully, you've been enjoying the series. Hopefully, you are having a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I wanted to give you guys a quick reminder that this show is very, very difficult to get up on YouTube. For some reason, if clips are longer than 10 seconds, YouTube does not like it. NBC does not like it. I'm gonna put it on them. NBC does not like this show going live without people viewing it elsewhere for some odd reason. But if you can, put the notification bell on for this show in particular, if that's a thing. I don't even know if it is. And then go check it out as soon as you possibly can, just in case something does happen. I'll try to premiere them instantly once they go up on YouTube so that right away you guys gain access to it, because it's just extremely unfortunate and it's uncalled for. But anyways, buckle your seatbelts. Let's ride.
Ancient history.
What was happening until 20 seconds ago?
The point is that circumstances have changed.
Right.
And now,
Back up,
all
Michael.
of us teaming up.
Let's pump up the clam. Little Bit Chowder now has the lazy river of chowder. Oh, how did we ever think this was a good place?
Chowder.
Vicky thinks that she can run this neighborhood better than I can. That whole no stare thing, that was part of the torture. Let me,
He waited until Eleanor climbed it.
I hotwired a swamp boat to Daytona, and the guy paid me the $600. My point is,
Jason is so
I'm sorry. Has it been 100 hours?
man, they really don't want Tahani talking.
Okay, man, we got questions. First off, how can we possibly trust you?
I can't predict the future.
No.
No. They won't.
no kill. I just feel like throwing my Jaguar question.
No, you don't. Hey, Janet.
Hi there.
Do you have something shiny Jason can play with?
I might be the most advanced Janet in the universe.
Yay.
Janet isn't with you.
No. A long time to get used to the hanging bits.
Gross.
Oh, get your mind out of the gutter, Eleanor. I was talking about my testicles.
Mindy said very safe, bet. A lot of guys your age said that to me just as the bar was about to close, but I never settled for them because my ex-boyfriend lived nearby.
And all those other goons. I can get you to the real good place.
Absolutely not. That's baloney. If they buy into that, they're so naive.
Foul-smelling humans from eternal damnation. Hit them with the big puppy dog eyes. Please, sir, take pity on me. I've changed.
Apparently, I failed. I want us to get better.
So
and I
why
want
do you
us
think
to
this
stay
is
better.
right?
You understand that, right, Tahani?
I understand nothing.
Hey, same here.
You know, in all the reboots, I never showed you how you died. I was saving it in case
Yes,
I needed to
please.
really make you miserable. But it's hilarious.
Sadly, I will not
Just
be
for
attending
Camilla?
the ceremony because I will be in Haiti on a relief mission. Perhaps we should talk more about that.
I don't really think about you.
I'm glad you feel that way. Bang! One to the chin.
Everyone except Eleanor is an idiot. Why am I the only person who clearly sees what's going on here?
It's not that we don't
Seriously.
understand the risks. We just want to become better people, and this is our best chance.
The cockroaches agreeing to help me. That's funny.
We're cockroaches to you?
Yeah. Or
Don't get
dung
suckered
beetle.
in, Eleanor, please.
Something small and gross.
Call me a train. Fill it to the brim with cocaine.
We're
Bring
going
me
to
back
Mindy.
St. Clair's house.
Yes, I like that idea. No, Eleanor, don't get suckered in. Go see Mindy.
Eleanor, your cocaine and escape train are ready.
Not now.
Okay.
Oh, Janet. Oh, Janet.
A human turtleneck, a narcissistic monster, and literally the dumbest person I've ever met.
Who's she
Who am
talking
I?
about?
Describe me now.
All going to take classes.
Now I want to introduce someone that you're going to get to know very well. She was the top point getter, so she'll be helping me out around the neighborhood, kind of like your mayor. Vicky Sengupta.
Whatever bad stuff you do becomes the basis for the chaos tomorrow morning.
Okay, so my job is to get drunk and insult people. I think
This is so interesting right now.
You're the only actual humans here. I'm on board for whatever fun little schemes you guys come up with.
okay.
Nice.
4 dum-dums and a robot.
Not a robot.
We can do this. Team Cockroach on 3.
Not a
1,
robot.
2, 3.
Team Cockroach!
All right, season 2, episode number 3 of The Good Place. Honestly, I'm gonna give it 7-8 range. And before you jump down my throat, hear me out for my reasonings. The show is brilliant, and I've said it every single episode. It is the most unique way to go about a comedy that I've ever seen, where it's a story that's kind of just progresses and progresses. But for me, this episode seemed, and I hate to use this word because I know a lot of people tend to get a little offended by the word. I feel like this was a filler episode. I like 100% feel like this is a filler episode. Where, yes, we're getting very important progressing story-wise things going on, but we literally sat around the house all day game planning if we were going to help Michael or not. That's how the last episode ended, so we just had them kind of talking about it the whole entire time. So to me, it just felt like they didn't really know where exactly they wanted to go with it or how they wanted to go about it. And so they just kind of had an episode where they were just kind of talking and figuring out if they were going to help Michael or not. So me personally, I could never help someone like Michael because you can't trust him. He's so untrustworthy. What if this is the master plan behind him running the show like he's been doing? But now instead, he's letting them know right away this is the bad place, but he's going to torture them other ways now. Who knows? And then Vicky comes off very much like she just wants the spotlight and she doesn't really care if this project works or not. And then we have Jason, who to me has really separated himself as far as the funniest character goes in this show because he is legit. And I hate to say this too, and please, I'm from Florida myself. Don't take any offense to it, but he is Florida dumb. And that's what just adds so much to his character. And so at first I was kind of like, the show didn't need someone like him. But now I'm appreciating him. And the more and more I see these episodes of the show, I'm like, I really need it. Like, I need Jason. I really enjoy him. And so basically in this episode, we got pretty much the entire time them talking about what they can do to, like if they're going to join Michael or not. Is it wise? Is it something that they feel like they can trust? I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. It just sounds way too fishy. I just can't trust Michael after the big reveal last season. So the fact that they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt is always sketchy to me. I feel like this episode was like a really good build up for maybe something that's going to happen in the next episode. But otherwise, I mean, please, you guys are some of the greatest people ever when it comes to commenting and letting me know what I miss, what you thought was really interesting, and what you thought and enjoyed about this episode in particular. But I, for myself, just think that it was kind of lackluster. It was kind of lackluster, and not in the sense of it was a bad episode. I just mean when it comes to The Good Place, it was a lackluster episode. It just didn't live up to what the other ones were, personally. And it's not even like, because sometimes, and I hate having this too, there's sometimes where you watch something, and if you're having a bad day or if you're miserable or something like that, you tend to let those emotions come in with you while watching the show. And 9 times out of 10, if it's a really great episode, you'll get out of that funk. But then if it's not the greatest episode, you kind of tend to bring it down as well. And it's not that by any means. I just really think that this episode wasn't one of the better episodes. It just didn't have enough for me to be like, yes. It was just too much talking about if we're going to join Team Cockroach or if we're going to stay away from it, steer away from it, not help Michael out. It's cool in theory, but a whole episode on it just kind of got to be a little bit like, all right, just make a decision already. I like the fact that Eleanor was going to sneak behind everyone since no one was agreeing with her and then bring a bunch of coke to Mindy. I thought that Mindy would have helped this episode out tremendously, especially if she showed up with all that cocaine. But then Chidi caught her, and then it was just staying in the same house again, game planning. What was very unique as well, though, is that while Vicky was out game planning her master plan, the team was in the house game planning their plan, their sort of counter to what's going on. So it's very unique because now they come into this new attempt and they know it all. Michael's already told them the whole spiel. They know everything. They know they're already getting to know each other. There's no secrets as far as the bad place goes. But to me, I can never trust somebody like Michael. And then I started to wonder, like, who else is a part of it? If there's gonna be another reveal, another shock, it's got to be that someone else is somehow pulling strings as well. That's got to be a thing. That 100% has to be a thing. But anyways, like I said, yeah, just episode wise, I can do a little skim through to see. I like that they mentioned the Tahani thing and how she finally went out, because we saw that Jason obviously suffocated in the safe, and Chidi obviously got hit because he couldn't make a decision, and the AC unit fell and hit him, and then obviously Eleanor, talking her usual crap, then gets hit by moving carts. So we know we knew at least prior to this, the way the three others died, and we didn't know how Tahani went out. And so the fact that Tahani all the way up into the end just couldn't get over the fact that Camilla was as popular as she was, and such a, oh my God, how does anyone like someone like Camilla? Like, super mean, super selfish. Anyways, I felt really bad for Tahani, and that's why I was like, I would have just uppercutted her, because the way she was acting and like not even recognizing who she was, and she just act like, in other words, her shirt don't stink. And so to me, it's like, it was frustrating, because it's like, she's horrible, but yet Tahani, because Tahani's reasonings for her charities and everything were not legit, she has to stay back too, and she has to be in the bad place, because I think very much your feelings and your intentions on doing something outweigh you just doing it because you can. And so I think she definitely belongs here. The one person that I question is Chidi, where I'm like, really, his indecisiveness made him have to now be in the bad place. Jason is obviously Jason, and then Eleanor is Eleanor, but to me, if there's one person that I question, it's the Chidi one. But anyways, and then she obviously pulls the statue down from in the club or whatever, and it falls on her. I didn't think it was a funny way to go out like the other ones were, but it made sense. She's obviously just so frustrated and upset with her sister, and so the fact that she went out trying to sabotage something that mimicked her sister makes 100% sense. 100% sense. That's terrible. It makes sense though. It really does make sense. And then I don't know. I'm really curious to see what you guys rate this episode in particular. If it's one of your favorites, then please enlighten me where. I just think it felt very filler-like, where we were just kind of like progressing the story, but not really doing much in this episode. There was no shock. Of course, there's comedy, there's humor, but we really, like, what I got from this episode, from what I got from the episode prior to this one, was literally like, we're gonna make a team. But at the end of the other episode, I was like, all right, they're gonna make a team. All he said in the previous episode was, I want you guys to help me. And then this whole episode was just them figuring out if they're gonna help him or not. And so I just feel like there could have been more there. There could have been something else going on while they were figuring it out or something. So it was a little lackluster, but obviously one episode that isn't up to par with the rest doesn't mean anything. I'm sure we'll jump right back in and start having some really great episodes again. But that's the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed the reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there as well. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace, guys.